here just in case my mum comes in. I want to see that. I haven't even told her I'm home, but I'm pretty sure she knows. I'll be right back though. I'll probably have to stop again to go and let her know I'm back. And you know how she is, she'll probably chat my socks off for about a million years. What the? Whoa. 180. Oh my goodness. 180. Everybody was quite chatty today when I went out. It's quite nice. There's a lot going on. I go out at all different times of the day when I go out these days. But today I went out the latest at about 6 o'clock. It was 6 o'clock when I went out. I have quite a lot to talk about in this stream, but I'm probably going to have to rush it again because I'm dead late doing dinner. But you know me, I like to make sure everybody is on before I start talking about the real stuff because I like people's opinions on it. Right, so it's 180 for this one. And why have I done that? Right, so the dinner's sort of on the go, so my mum can't moan at me. She might moan at me for not letting her know that I'm back. Well, I really don't want to because she's going to be talking to me for an age. So today I got up quite late. God, this doesn't fit very good, these shorts, but oh well. I'll have to get them altered. I wonder if I can get them altered. So it would have to be... So I want them up here, so they have to be like taken in here. Like the fit's okay, they stay on my body because my hips are like huge. They stay on my body, but where they sit, it kind of looks weird. They're sort of like, they seem to be hipsters. But this bit would have to sort of be taken in a bit because they like flare out. It's very rare to get shorts like this because these are what I call suit shorts because they're like, as you can see, they're a certain type of designer material that's sort of like you get in suit pants. You know, I don't know what the material is, but it's like soft and stretchy material. Several weeks of sick bed. Oh, that's no good, is it? Me too, I've been sick, sort of ill. Not really badly, but I've been a bit ill for the past week. Or whatever. It's been about a week. It would have been a week last Friday, but apparently I got a sore throat again. Yesterday. I feel a bit weird. Well, I felt quite energized today. It was really fun today. I enjoyed it. I think it was the cold because I didn't feel too bad. I felt a bit bad, but not like really bad. That was like, I'd probably say that was the best sickness I've ever had because I didn't really feel that bad. Just very mild, stomach upset. It's hard to explain. Very mild stomach upset. Because it's like this feeling, sort of here, but here. It's like between your back and your front. It was like deep down in here. There was this feeling, and it feels like a build-up of something. And every time I moved, like if I did that, or if I turned or whatever, I could feel it somewhere in me, and it was like this really weird pain. It was like more of a discomfort than a pain. It's hard to know what it was, like what part of my body would be affected. I figured it would be some kind of organ that was affected rather than a muscle or a joint or a bone or a, you know, nerve. Thank you. So yeah, I guess I've got to keep because a lot of my viewers, right, even though I talk about certain things in my live streams and videos, people still don't know stuff, so I have to keep reminding people that I'm trans male. So the latest one was that somebody asked me, they said they didn't know I was trans male, and do they mean I was born male and I've become female? And I'm like, no, I've literally explained in every single one of my videos and live streams that I was born a girl and I'm trans male. Trans male literally means that you're a female, but you. So, you know, if I looked like a man now, it means I would have transitioned from female to male, like proper, from surgery and, you know, testosterone and stuff. But I haven't. So I'm still biologically female, but I identify as male. That's what it means. Transgender means that. And transsexual means you've actually had the operation. Okay, 1 minute. I didn't realise I was going to need to actually blow my nose properly. Well, I'll be exhausted now because I've had to run around outside. I was already dead late. Loads of people wanted to chat, which is always really nice. But then I ran into a bit of a problem. And that problem was that I went to a certain shop that we won't mention. I just don't like to do it. And they were closed, so I literally had to go all the way back up that way. I'd already come from there, and I had to come all the way back to go and get cigarettes for my mum. Because I didn't realise how late it was, and I guess they closed at 7 o'clock, whereas the other shops seemed to stay open quite late. But I had to go all the way back up the main road, which is quite inconvenient because I was near home, obviously, because that's where the shop is. I was near home, so I had to go all the way back where I'd just come from, you know, between the park and my home. So that was a pain in the ass. So I had to run around, and it's hot outside. Well, you know, it's the warmest it's been in a while outside, and I was wearing a coat just to be safe. Right, just stay where you are. I'm just gonna let my mum know I'm back because she might grumble if I don't. I don't really want to leave because I know she'll probably have me chatting for about a million years. So just in case, I will take this with me. I'll just tell her I have to, you know, focus on the dinner. Hello, Mama, I'm back, by the way. I put the food on, so it's on the go. So there. That's why I'm going to rush. I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus on it.
So why did you go out so late?
I got up really late, and then I went out really late. People were chatty, and then I went to this particular shop to get cigarettes. They were shut, so I had to go all the way over there to the other shop that does your cigarettes, because that's the only other place that does your cigarettes.
Why didn't you go to Lappers?
That's the one that was shut.
It was shut?
Yeah. So I went all the way. So I had to go.
Oh, that must be something serious, because they're never shut.
There's a shop over there that's sort of newish. So, you know the one that says sushi on it. The one with the sushi on it.
Sushi.
Yeah, you said, oh, look, there's a place that sells sushi near Nisa.
Oh,
And you moaned at, you said, oh, who wants to have sushi or whatever. And yeah, that place does your cigarettes. But Nisa doesn't anymore.
there's a hole in your tights.
No, I don't see one.
Your left leg cursed.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Why didn't you have it patched up before it gets worse?
You can patch it up if you like.
Well, otherwise, Kirsty, it's just going to get worse, and I can't get hold of them anymore.
No, I like these tights as well. Okay. It's a shame though, actually, that I had to rush because it was quite exciting out there. There was lots going on.
What's going on?
Yeah, loads going on. It's quite exciting. And there was some kind of ceremony at the town hall, and this guy, really smart-looking guy, came in the shop. So I talked to him. And while I was there, some other person came in and started chatting him up as well. Well, you know, he was like going on with himself about how he smelt nice, apparently. Thought I didn't even smell him. Yeah, he was quite raved about.
Another woman, you mean?
A man and a woman. I guess they were a couple.
So both a man and a woman chatted him up.
Well, just the man chatted him up. The woman was quiet. But he was like, as soon as he came in, he was going on about how nice the guy smelled. This really.
She's got a gay husband.
Oh, boyfriend, yeah. He was wearing a blue suit and shit.
Anyway, do me a favour, it's an empty. Sorry?
Is it a back? I can't see what it is.
What's the back got to do with anything? I just wanted to bring you in one of them.
I can't see it.
Well, you know
A box?
What's over here. You know what's over here?
You mean the box?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. I like to establish what it is I'm getting. Great, now everybody's like fucked off. A small one of these, eh? Oh, this one. Oh, I see. I didn't even know there was a small one of these here. Yeah. See, this is the problem. Okay. So, after chatting to the guy that I just talked about, this guy in the blue suit that came in the shop, I decided to ask if he was single. Now, that's not really asking him out, is it? But he immediately went, "I'm gay!" I thought, yeah, actually, I kind of knew that. I could sort of tell. But so I told him I was trans male, and that didn't make a difference. See what I mean? I told you it's hard. I'm not going to say it's hard, really, for trans people to date, because for everyone else seems to find these things easy. Like polyamorous people, polygamous people, those kind of people seeking a certain kind of relationship, I would think would be very hard to find. But then again, I find it hard just to find a normal relationship. Like when I was at, sort of identifying as female, I found it hard to find a boyfriend then. But it's like, oh, it's even harder to find somebody as a trans person, because it's like, who do you market yourself to? Like I said in my last live stream, is it lesbians? Is it gay men? Is it straight women? Is it straight men? It's like, I found I seem to be more popular with straight men, though. But I guess they still think of me as female in their minds, so guess that's it. I didn't even tell Bruce about it, I didn't tell Bruce about it because I didn't want to put him off, so I thought it might. Probably wouldn't, but I guess he wasn't really interested in me then. Like I say, I think he was like leading me on. He seemed to be interested in me. I guess he was just pretending. I don't know. Leading me on, I suppose. Just so sure feels like it, because the way he sort of treated me felt more like he was into me as more, he wanted more from me, like relationship wise, like he wanted to date me, than just the acting thing. So it really did sort of fool me, I suppose. I mean, I knew sort of nothing was going to happen, but I guess I was hopeful. I know me, and I know my look. And that's really horrible, because they always say, you got to be positive and shit. Gotta be positive. You're not supposed to sort of, like, have negative thoughts, like, ever. When it comes to your life, I mean. But it's like, and again, you're not supposed to do this, but you kind of go by, everybody does it. Everybody goes by a pattern of how their life has gone thus far. I was more sort of hopeful when I was younger, because it hadn't happened to me so often. As in the bad luck or whatever, hadn't happened so often. And even when it did happen a few times, it didn't really faze me. But now, because, more time has gone by, it's kind of like, oh, well, I don't really have, like, I know in the back of my mind or whatever, even if things seem to be going well with a person, it's like, oh, well, this is not probably gonna happen. Like, they're probably gonna ghost me at some point, or they're gonna, leave or whatever. And I was right, because it happens every time. It happened with Bruce. I thought even if we just remain friends, that would be cool with me, because, something more could happen, the more we got to know each other and if we got closer and stuff. But he was insistent that the distance was a problem. He already lives far away, and he was going to Germany. in March, which is now 20th of March to some point in July, I think, or August. And he was like going on about how we could meet up in, then or whatever. And he even kept asking me if we could keep in touch, or if we were going to keep in touch, while he was in Germany. But that didn't, because he's like stopped talking to me now. He said he's super busy, but I've seen him post on Facebook. I saw a post came up when I checked Facebook, which by the way is not that often. I don't check Facebook that often, but because I can't get into my account on the computer. I've just got this one I'm going on the app, and it's very limited because I'm on Messenger Lite. So it's very limited as to what you can do. Here's an example. So I was on the Actors UK group on Facebook, and I've tried about 3 or 4 times now to post my advertisement for actors to play Jeremiah and for Daisy. And all 3 or 4 times they've rejected my post, and it's really pissing me off now. And they keep saying it's because I haven't stated payment and a date. So on my second one, I corrected that and I put a date, which is no date, because we discuss things and then we set a date as to when we're going to meet. That's supposed to be the plan. So there is no set date, so I can't really put a date. So I've just sort of explained stuff. And on the very recent one, they've sort of accepted that. But this time they've complained about the fact that it says you need to state whether it's paid or unpaid and a location. Now, I did stupidly forget to put a location, and I realised that as soon as I posted it. I thought, shit, I haven't put a location. But it won't, the thing is, it won't let you correct it. It won't let you edit the post. So I couldn't do anything. I was really hoping to just put it through anyway, and I could just put in the comment. Because when it's actually on the page, you can edit it. But when it's doing its pending thing, you can't do it. You can't edit it for some reason, even though they tell you to do it. So I'm just put off from posting because I've done it so many times now and they've rejected it so many times. And as for the payment thing, I actually stated it was unpaid. I put that it was unpaid, and I was after like amateur actors to do this for me as a favour and for them to get like experience from it. So I already stated it was unpaid. And I also explained about the date thing, but the admin didn't have a problem with that, so that was good. But it was just them going on about it, not stating it was unpaid and not stating a location, but that was an accident. I just can't get it right, but I'm sure even if I got everything right, they'd still reject it, I'm pretty sure, because they just keep rejecting it for stupid reasons, even reasons that I have actually stated in the post. Like you say, I put that I explained about the date thing, and I explained about the payment thing as well, and stated it was unpaid. So it's just not happening again. It's like, everything I try and do just doesn't seem to work out, and it's getting really frustrating. It is getting quite frustrating, as you can imagine. So there's that. And the other thing is, I met this other person as well, not from the actors group. I met him by chance. I actually advertised something else on the actors group, which was I advertised. I disagree, of course. I don't like my voice. In my head, it sounds good, but when I listen to myself on the videos and stuff, I think, oh my god, I sound shit. So I don't really agree, but I thought, well, if it's true, and if other people like my voice, then I'm like, who am I to argue? If I can make an extra sort of living off of doing voice acting, let's do it. So I advertise my services as a voice actor. But of course there's more to it than what I thought, as there always is. Hello, I'm still healing from being ill. Thanks for asking. So alright, I'm just gonna put the food on. I'll keep talking now. So I did the like I just said, the voice acting advert post. And he accepted that in the actors UK thing. So I did this, I put that up, and then this person, who happened to be Bruce, I'm going to put that on the bottom, I'm not sure, I don't want it to get burnt, do I? Right, 10 minutes, no, 10 minutes, not 11. So this person responded, and it was Bruce, giving me like links and advice about how to become a voice actor, because he's obviously done it, which, you know, is great. And when I said that it, you know, it kind of seemed a bit more of a pain in the ass than I anticipated, so I just wanted to be able to just record my voice and just yay, hey. But apparently you can't do that. You need all this specialist equipment, so that's what he was telling me and giving me links. It was very helpful of him. So I said, oh, well, you know, it seems a bit, I can't really afford to invest in doing that, so maybe one day I will. I don't know. I'm just very funny about these things, because I don't even know if anybody's going to be interested. I'd need more interest in my voice in the first place to know if it was worth investing in. But I can't imagine it, to be honest. So I probably will just give up on that idea. I have a habit of doing that. I have a habit of just putting things off for the future, though. So whether I actually get round to it, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. Anyway. So when I said that to him, thank you for the help and all, he said, oh, is there anything I can help you with? Anything else I can help you with? So I said, blah, 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 you know, I told him about my project. Alright, okay. Yep, I'm okay. I don't feel too bad, but not like 100% good. Not like I say the worst I've ever felt in my life, but not the best either. Well, at this moment in time, I feel pretty good. Just a little tired, but not too bad. For outfits, I think I've got sort of new outfits. They're not really new. But I have got outfits I'm going to put together for you guys and do some outfits for the summer now. You've seen all my winter sort of outfits. I'm going to do like spring and summer versions of them. I'm going to be trying to put like together more manly outfits like for summer, but still smart ones. So it'll be similar stuff to this. Did you see the outfit I wore like properly the last time? I wore a different waistcoat. It was like a halter neck one, but it doesn't fit me very well. So I'm not really sure if it looks okay. I think it was okay. Even though it didn't fit properly, I still think it was okay. This one like doesn't fit very good because it's like for someone with a straight up and down body. Well, obviously I'm not going to have any new skirts because I'm trans male, so I'm not getting any skirts now, am I? That'll be a bit silly. I might occasionally wear the ones I've got if I feel like being more girly that day. The problem is I've just got no figure really. I've got no ass. Maybe these things will fit me better. These shorts will fit me better if I put my bum enhancer on. They just fit my body really weird. I'm trying not to hate it anymore. Anyway, so how I met Bruce was I told him about the Jeremiah Project. I've decided to call it that because it's just easier than explaining. So the Jeremiah Project is whereby I'm going to be making my book into a sort of... I've decided I was going to make it a short film, but I've decided Jeremiah and Daisy and the whole storylines involved with that. So I've decided to make it like a series instead. But it's going to be a series of videos, I guess. My original idea was to animate it, the characters and stuff. But seeing as how no one is offering up their services, even amateurs, to help me out, either people who are very cheap at animating or people who are willing to do it for me for free. So seeing as how I'm not getting any help with that, I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just do a live version. But it'll be more fun because that means I can be more involved, as in I can act as well. Like I've always wanted to. Ever since I was a kid, I've always liked sort of role-playing and acting, play acting, as it's called, so I figured that would be fun. So yeah, so I told Bruce about that, and he agreed to play Jeremiah. So in this case, I would play Daisy. I kind of want the best of both worlds. You see, I want to try playing Daisy with a guy playing Jeremiah, because I kind of want the experience of being like Daisy. And I know this sounds sort of really weird and balmy, but I kind of want. It sounds so stupid, but I kind of want the experience of having like an abusive husband. Being in an abusive relationship, but not for real. I don't want it for real. Like, no one wants it for real. Unless they're an absolute masochist, I guess. But I just want the experience, so in a controlled environment with an actor or someone just role playing it. So it's a role play thing. I suppose you might say it's a little bit of S&M, I guess. It's kind of like a version of S&M. It's like consented to, and it's a controlled environment where you're getting treated like shit. So I'm not into pain or anything, but just like the person being.
Oh my God, it's like
God, she scared the shit out of me. I'm just gonna go out here because I don't want them to think, "Ooh, you're not doing anything." So it might cut off. Sorry guys if it does, but stick around. Just little, yeah, controlled domestic abuse and stuff, and it's just for fun. But I also want to do the other version, which is where I role play as Jeremiah, and I'm the abusive husband to someone else. Again, in a controlled environment, it wouldn't be real, but I do want to do it just for fun, like I said. At last, sorry about that. Did you see we got sugar? Hooray! So it did work. Thank you. Well, you said it didn't work when you put sugar on. You said it didn't work.
No, I didn't say that.
You did. You said we didn't have any sugar and we'd have to wait
No,
till.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, what did you say then?
I said I've only got 2 sugars and we need 4. So I had to ask you to get some more sugar for that. You know, from where I can get some sugar from.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, we've got 3 and there's some more coming tomorrow, so I didn't need to. Okay. There's 3 in there, so we're not desperate. The 2 that came today was just perfect. As a duper. Pardon?
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's very weird. Hey. Sorry, I'm pretty good. It's been quite exciting today.
Right, I went in this food for you, this tea, this mint.
Oh, actually, do you know what? I had one before, and it tastes absolutely terrible. It seems that at the moment, I seem to be more partial to yours, so I'm going to stick with yours for now.
But which one? Your mint tea or
Your one, which is just mint peppermint. Peppermint. Because I've discovered that my mint green teas are tasting very nip, hang on, tinny and metallic. Usually I prefer them, but at the moment. Can I get rid of that for you?
No.
Okay.
What do you use that for?
Okay.
Oh, that's all. More of it.
Okay. Gosh, I hope that's enough. Right, what else? So broccoli, cauliflower, green beans. Yes. Right, I will get your potatoes and carrots, and that's everything. No.
I'll put these in right now. You ready?
Nearly ready.
I'm supposed to be finishing it an hour ago, but I'm over an hour.
Still 2 people. Now it changed. Giving you the benefit of the doubt, I'll be astonished if it's true. And eat my hat. Send you a face friends request. Okay, I'll go in here for a moment to finally have some privacy to talk. I'm gonna put my heater on so that I'll be nice and warm when we're getting changed. God, it smells bad in here. Everywhere else smells pretty good, but in here it didn't smell so good. It's not like really bad, but it just smells a bit unfresh. I don't know why. Okay. I'll just gotta pick my topics carefully now because I don't have a lot of time. I've got 5 minutes really. That's the timing. Okay, so I cannot move out and get a place of my own because I am a carer for my mum and she's literally got nobody else. And if any of the people from around here are watching this at this time that I'm saying this, just want to let you know that does not give you carte blanche. You know, because they think, oh, you're vulnerable or whatever, so we're gonna pick on you. Nope. That will make you an asshole and a crap human being. And you'll get locked up and you'll also go to hell. Oh yeah. You may not, most people don't believe in that kind of stuff these days, but you never know, do you? You don't know. You can't prove that you're not gonna go to hell. Hope I'm not, I'm pretty evil. I hope I am pretty safe, because I haven't actually done anything really bad like murder anyone, so I should be okay. Surely the small sins I've committed shouldn't really land me in hell. You know. Let's see, what have I done? I don't know. Have evil thoughts, I guess. Have evil thoughts. Don't really think that that counts. Not really. But anyway, so... As in, I don't have any intentions of doing anything bad for real, so I should be okay. Most people only don't believe in that sort of thing because they think, oh well, it makes what I'm doing okay. You know, so the people who harass us or bully us or be anything, you know, if they're doing anything bad or illegal or whatever, they like to sort of ease their own minds by saying God doesn't exist, hell doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Like, there's nothing after you die. Like, your souls don't go anywhere. You're just like nothing. You cease to exist. Your consciousness is a no more. Like, it's just black. That actually is more terrifying than going to hell, I pretty much say. I wouldn't mind going to hell if it was like Has-Been Hotel or something. That would be kind of cool. Like you lived a life there. Yeah, if I was going to go to hell and just like maybe rule there, that would be great. Or be one of the henchmen or something. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, so just to let you know, if anybody is an atheist and doesn't believe in anything after death, it's because they're just trying to ease their consciousness. You know, if they're bad people, be punished in the afterlife. So that's why people don't believe in anything. And the other reason is usually because they're ignorant and think that religion is bad because it corrupts people. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't mean to say that it doesn't exist, like God doesn't exist or whatever, or reincarnation doesn't exist. It's just you hating the people, the religious people who act like idiots and act like arseholes. Bastards, as we like to say here. Those people. Do you want to know, guys, do you want to know what the equivalent crime is to murder and rape? Forced passionate hugging, or forced bedroom fun, as they like to say it on YouTube, so that you don't get, demonetized. Do you want to know the equivalent crime to murder and smoking? Apparently they're equal. Murder and forced passionate hugging is equivalent bad to smoking. Apparently if you're a smoker, you're treated as bad as that, or at least smoking as a whole is treated as bad as that. Here's a new one that I have discovered. Apparently, if you have your steak medium well done or well done, apparently you're a horrible, disgraceful human being. Come on. How does you wanting not to have salmonella poison make you a bad person? Or a shit person? What? It's like people... I've seen them like meme things on Facebook, and it'll show you like steaks. Like raw, medium rare, medium well done, really well done, blah 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 blah. I think that's it. The ones I've just listed. And it'll say on it, like, it'll say, if you have your steak like this, and this, you're okay in my book. So apparently, from raw to medium rare, apparently you're a great person. But if you like your steak medium to well, really well done, you're a shit person. And unfriend me from Facebook. That's what people say. That's what they've said. Or like, oh, I think it's just an American thing, though. Hello, Lisa, by the way. Did I say hello? Yay. Raw meat is scary. And you know what? They keep making it okay by saying, oh, actually, it is a myth that you get salmonella poisoning from raw meat or medium rare. It's like, no. I mean, why would you want to risk it anyway, even if it is a myth? Like, it just makes sense that raw meat is going to be bad for you. I mean, technically, humans can digest raw meat because that's what your I've forgotten what it is, but there's a particular organ that apparently is useless. People talk about it being appendix, that's it. That one. Apparently that is the organ used for processing raw meat. So it is useful. It's not, what do they call it, like pretty much a useless organ. It's not really. It's used for processing raw meat, so it's not vestigial. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it still works that way. I know it was used, like when people did used to eat raw meat as cavemen and shit. That was used to process raw meat. But because people cook it, I think it has become obsolete now. I'm not really sure. It would still be useful, especially seeing as how people like to eat raw steak. I've heard it on Sin. It was weird because I read it. I'm reading Rose Madder, the book right now, and Rosie, the abused wife, said she was about to order her steak medium well done, right? And then she remembered, oh no, I usually only order it that way because that's how Norman, her abusive husband, has it, and because he's controlling, she has to eat anything that he eats or wants her to eat. So she said, oh, and now she's free. So this is the point where she gets away from him. So she's on this date thing, and she said, oh no, I only have it like that when Norman, he has it like that. But now Norman's not here, so I'm gonna have it raw. I don't like you, disgusting piece of shit. And I thought, I know what they're doing there. And again, it is American, because Stephen King apparently is American. Apparently all book writers are all American, I've noticed. Every book that I own, that I read, is American, so. Well, apart from some of the true story. Fiction. Apparently are all American. And I thought, I know what you did there, Stephen King. You've deliberately had Norman, like, medium well done, because everybody hates people who have medium well done or well done steak, because apparently that's a crime against humanity, apparently, according to Americans. Because when I have observed it, it seems to be Americans that go on about people having it medium and medium well done and so on, or shit. So I see that they've made it that way. They've made that character that you're supposed to hate because obviously he's the villain of the story. So of course he likes it well done. Of course he likes his steak well done. And of course she's a good person, and oh, she only has it that way because he tells her to have it that way, but really she's a righteous person and she has it raw. And it's like, way to go to demonize people who like it well done, though. It's like, that's nothing to do with a person's character. Having it well done does not make you a bad person. And also, it's none of your business how someone likes their food. If someone likes it burnt to a crisp, that's their choice. That's their preference. You can't demonize someone for having a preference. And also, you can't demonize someone for wanting to not get salmonella poisoning. And I don't care what people say, it is a possibility that you can get poisoned from raw meat. So shut up. So shut up. And raw meat is scary. I agree. I prefer my steak cooked, not raw. Yes, right. Sometimes. Hope I can be bad. It is kind of fun to be bad, though. Yeah, you're right. Being a bit evil is okay. I don't think I should be punished for that, really. You have to be, because it is how you don't get walked all over. It's like if I was a really evil person, I would tell people what for when they give me shit in the street or in shops, which thankfully doesn't happen very often. But when it does, I kind of just like, I'm not expecting it, so I'm like, I don't react as I should do, like standing up for myself, pretty much. So I just sort of ignore it, I guess, or just respond, probably usually explaining myself or some shit. So yeah, I feel pretty good today, apart from the stomach thing. I can still feel it there, but it's not really like really bad. It's not really bad. It's kind of just there. It's kind of just there. I'm hoping it's nothing serious, because I've never experienced any. I noticed I had this feeling here, and I've noticed I think it's the same feeling, but it was here. But now it's sort of here, but it's kind of more like inside, so it's not like as obvious pain. It's something that's just there, and it's only when I move in certain ways that I get it. It is kind of scary. And I get this shooting pain here. Well, it's horrible because, you know, I just don't know what it is, and it does kind of scare me and worry me. But I don't really want to go to the doctor about it because I'm afraid that they're going to want to put things inside of me while I'm awake. Ugh. It's terrible. Surely they just need to x-ray me to find out what's going on. Hope that's it. They're going on about wanting me to do a smear test, and I really don't want to do that. That sounds horrendous. It probably isn't, but just because it's something I've never had done before, it's kind of scary because I don't know how it's going to feel. You know, that area is very sensitive. It's like kind of touching an open sore, an open, you know, flesh thing. Raw skin. It's like raw. That's raw as well. So the idea of something sort of going in there and touching a raw part of your body. Ugh. Always then go to the doctor. I probably will just run away. As for the standing my ground thing, I mean, I used to. I have done in the past, and it's always been a really traumatic experience, so I suppose now I just hate it. I just hate it. Nothing really bad happens, but I just sort of always end up feeling stupid afterwards, like I've not reacted the right way, or not said the right thing, or come across like a lunatic. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I would just rather... Okay, see you later. Remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also become a Patreon at patreon.com/royalrosewolf.